Have you ever had one of those days with brain fog or, just had a gut feeling about something? Well, it turns out that's not just a cute saying. There's a real physical line of communication between your gut and your brain, and we're about to dive into how you can hack it to think sharper, focus better, and handle pretty much whatever life throws at you.
So let me start with a wild question. What if I told you that you had a second brain? One you might not even know exists, but it's quietly pulling the strings on your mood and your mental clarity every single day.
Well, guess what? You do, and it's right in your gut. We're talking about your gut microbiome, this whole bustling city of trillions of bacteria that's basically acting like a second command center, constantly sending messages up to your head that shape how you think and how you feel.
And get this isn't just some abstract idea. If you were to weigh all of these tiny microorganisms, they'd come in at between 1 and 2 kilograms. That's about the weight of a small animal. So this second brain is a very real, very physical part of you.
So what is this second brain actually doing all day? Let's take a closer look at the incredible power these trillions of tiny allies really hold.
But how does that even work? I mean, how does your gut talk to your brain? Well, think of it like a direct 24/7 hotline, where these two brains are constantly sharing information back and forth.
And the main phone line for this hotline is something called the vagus nerve. It's basically a biological superhighway. It's the longest cranial nerve in your body, and it creates this direct physical link between what's happening in your gut and how your brain is actually feeling.
And the whole process is surprisingly simple. It starts with your gut bacteria, doing their thing, producing all these vital chemicals. Then, the vagus nerve acts like a courier, zipping that signal straight up to the brain. And the result? Your brain feels the effect, influencing everything from your mood to how sharp and focused you are.
This is why your gut is so much more than just for digestion. It's literally a neurochemical factory. Get this, over 90% of your body's serotonin, that's the feel-good chemical, isn't made in your brain, it's made in your gut. These bacteria also pump out GABA, which helps you feel calm, and butyrate, which is absolutely crucial for keeping your brain cells healthy and inflammation down.
Okay, so that's how it's supposed to work. But what happens when this amazing system breaks down? Well, that's where we get that frustrating link between poor gut health and that feeling of brain fog we all know and hate.
Think of it like this. A healthy gut has a really strong, tight barrier, like a VIP security gate that keeps all the bad stuff out, and the result is a calm brain and super clear thinking. But with a leaky gut, that barrier gets weak, it gets compromised. Inflammatory junk can slip through, travel up to the brain, and lead directly to brain inflammation and that awful cognitive fatigue.
It really all boils down to this one simple but incredibly powerful idea. Leaky gut equals leaky brain. The health of the lining in your gut is directly tied to the health of your brain's own protective barrier. When one starts to fail, the other is right there with it.
Okay, so that's the problem. But here is the fantastic news. You have an incredible amount of power to fix it. So let's talk about how you can reboot your microbiome with a few really simple steps.
To do that, we just need to quickly understand the 3 biotics. It sounds kind of sciencey, but it's easy. First, you have prebiotics. Think of these as fertilizer or food for your good bacteria. You find them in things like plant fibers. Next, you have probiotics. These are the actual live good bacteria themselves, which you can get from fermented foods. And finally, postbiotics. These are the amazing healthy things the bacteria produce after they eat the prebiotics, like that super important butyrate we were just talking about. So how do you actually put this into practice? The strategy is so simple. Feed the good guys and starve the bad guys. Your microbiome absolutely loves diverse fibers from all kinds of plants, polyphenols, which are just the compounds in colorful plants, and of course, fermented foods that are packed with probiotics.
And hey, it's not just about what you're eating, just moving your body. Regular exercise has a massive impact. It's been shown to increase the variety of good bacteria in your gut and seriously boost the production of awesome stuff like butyrate. And why does that matter? More butyrate means your brain has more fuel to fight inflammation, which leads directly to better brain health and sharper focus. It's a total win-win.
Now, a quick but really important warning. When it comes to your microbiome, think of antibiotics as the nuclear option. Look, sometimes they are absolutely necessary, but they are not precise. They wipe out the good bacteria right along with the bad. That can have long-term impacts on your gut's diversity and, you guessed it, your brain power. So it's just really crucial to be mindful and use them cautiously.
So let's bring this all together. Let's talk about a practical, daily routine you can use for a real cognitive upgrade.
a simple path to building a sharper, more resilient mind.
Here's a super simple but super effective daily stack you can try. Step 1, start the day by feeding your gut some prebiotic-rich foods. Think onions, garlic, maybe some bananas. Step 2, at some point, add in a serving of a probiotic food like yogurt or kimchi. Step 3, make sure you incorporate some regular exercise, whatever that looks like for you. And step 4, just a little reminder to always be mindful about unnecessary antibiotic use. That's it.
And maybe the best part of all of this? How incredibly fast you can feel a difference. We're not talking about changes that take months to kick in. The science shows that just by making a few of these tweaks to your diet and lifestyle, you can see noticeable, real improvements in how you think and feel in just a matter of days.
So, I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. We spend so much time and energy looking for these complex hacks to improve our focus and our well-being. But what if the most powerful key to unlocking your mind has been right there in front of you this whole time, just sitting on your plate?